Hi everybody, it is Antonio from guitarforme.com. Today I want to show you how to play Blackbird. This is a classic from the Beatles and it's one of the most coveted guitar arrangements of all times. I mean, who doesn't want to learn how to play Blackbird? It's a great song and I'm sure we're going to learn some nice new chords and techniques today. These lessons belong to a series dedicated to the Beatles, so please go and check out the playlist. And if you're new here, this is a guitar channel, so if you want to learn, this is the right place. Let's start by learning the intro. This section here, just to be clear. And basically, if we learn some of the techniques here, we're set to go for the rest of the song. That's why it's important to have a look here and go a little bit more in details, especially on the right hand and on what we are playing, so that then it becomes easier to learn the rest of the song. One thing to notice is that we are using here intervals of tenths, okay, not necessarily major chords, but it's a couple of notes in the open G string all the time. So the open G is a constant. Very often we play it on the end of the beat. And on the one, we play now the bass and the tenth of the chord, which is basically the third one octave high. In this case, we've got a G chord and then the B, which is the third G, A, B, one octave higher. Okay, so one and the technique is thumb on the bass, which is very often on the sixth or the fifth string. Most of the time actually is on the fifth string, and then we got index and middle on the third and second string always. So it's one and one and. This is the pattern when a chord is there for one beat in this song. So one and, then we go to A minor, two and. As you can see, I'm only, because it's A minor 7, I'm not pressing there because we're not playing that fourth string. So I'm only pressing what I'm playing really. Okay, so it's two and, then it's G over B, 3 and. So as you can see, the melody is going and the bass and the G staying always the same. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now this is a 3 bar, a 3/4 bar. So 3 beats bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and then we go into 4/4 and we move this shape up here. Okay. And now we are on the 10 and 12 fret and always the G string. Now this chord lasts for the full 4/4 bar, and there is a specific pattern that Paul McCartney uses. It's a 2-beat fingerpicking pattern. Wani and da, wani and da, wani and da, wani and da, wani. Even slower, wani and da, wani and da, wani and da, wani and. Okay, we want to obviously take it up to that speed. So maybe if you're still practicing, you can decide to play the pattern on this chord alone, and then once you're ready, you can carry on learning the song. But that can be an exercise. Okay, so but this is the pattern, and it's obviously just one bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Okay, something else that I want to just emphasize, just to make you see that, is that the bass, it's always on the downbeat. That's an important thing to know. The first 2 bars of the verse are exactly like the intro. So again. Okay, then we go to different other sections, and before I go into that, I just want to show you a couple of shapes, yeah, so that we cleared it out, and then it's going to be easier actually to learn the whole song. So basically we have got three kinds of chords here. One is a major shape, which is here, so root and third major, and then obviously the G string, which is adding a little bit of a color. In this case is the fifth of the chord, but it can be the fourth for a D or the third minor for G, and so on. Okay, so this is the major shape. If I move this finger down, then it's a minor shape. Okay, and then another shape that we can have is this. We will see this kind of diminished chord, and this will be C sharp diminished. Always the root, third string, and the first string in this case. Alright, so major, minor, and diminished. These are the chords that we're gonna see now. So this takes us now to the third bar of the song. Okay, let me stop here. So we've got a C on one end. Remember, when there is one chord per beat, we always have this pattern. The tonic and the third together, and then the G open on the end. So one and C sharp diminished, two and D, three and D sharp diminished now. So the bass, as you can see, is moving chromatically up. Very nice. One and two and three and four and. Now the first string, I'm actually using the third finger to play that. And then we go now to our 2 beats of E minor. And in that case, we start with the other finger picking pattern we learned. One, that becomes now on the third beat E flat major. And then we go to D on the first beat, D sharp diminished, and then C. So 1 and 2 and 1. Then we got a D minor, G over B, A7, D7. This time the bass is on the 4th string. And then G. Okay, so this whole section will be and 3 and D sharp, E minor, E flat, D, C sharp diminished, C, D minor, G over B, A7, D, G. The next section is this. And then we go back and so on. So here we basically got one chord per bar at the beginning. So it's C, G over B, A7, D7, and then G. Again, C, G over B, A7, D7, and G. And then we go back. In the chorus, we're starting from the F. Okay, we obviously need to know quite well the 5th string here. Okay, So if you don't know, it's I've got tutorial on how to learn the strings. All right, and the fretboard. So here we're starting from F. We got one chord per beat. So it's F. Remember, we got always this pattern when there is one chord per beat. Tonic and the third together, and then the G string. 1 and F, E minor, D minor, and C. Then we've got a B flat and a C in the next bar, and we can play the other pattern. B flat, C. So this whole thing slowly. 1, F, E, D minor, C, B flat, C. Then we go back. We play exactly the same. B flat. This time we don't go to C, but we go to the A7. Then D7. And then we go to the 3-4 bar. We stay on the G a couple of times. And we stop there. And that's it. Please don't forget to check the Beatles playlist. And if you dig these videos, please like and share. If you got any question, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next videos.